Hey, what's going on, guys? So today, that's right, you can read it, it's BATTLBOX. So I'm in the new filming section. We'll see how this one works out. I'm still working on, like, you know, material backgrounds. I mean, the bare wood is not really it for me. I like that it's lighter color, but I'm gonna figure something out. You know, you gotta bear with me. This is the process. I might even get a whole new table altogether. Right now I'm working on one of these, you know, fold out plastic tables, but anyway, time for the BATTLBOX. I'm actually taking my knife sheath off to show you. This is a Schrade, interesting Schrade knife I'm revisiting. I've had this for years now. This is the spare change. All right, so you can see the little system there, pushes through to pop that out. Interesting little bugger. We're gonna use that right now to cut the tape on this box. So you can open her up and see what is inside of it. Hold on. No stability. So, all right. Pop this guy open here. All right, we will try it like that for now. All right, so I got some room on the table to take stuff out. So, actually, let's look for our card. We have a card in there? Maybe. Should be somewhere. There it is. All right. So, BATTLBOX Mission Brief 118. All right, let's give it a quick flip here. You know, like spoilers. You go ahead and pause on that if you want, but it is Christmas time. Actually, you don't want to read this time. Mission 118. Merry Christmas, BATTLBOX family. December is here, and we hope that you're all looking forward to closing out 2024 with family, friends, and of course, BATTLBOX. This past year has been amazing, and we all appreciate each and every one of you for the amazing year. 2025 is shaping up to be an epic year, and we look forward to sharing all the exciting news and products going forward. But that starts next month. Today, we break down Mission 118 together with a number of cool products to help you on your way to adventure and preparation. So let's turn the page and get on with Mission 118 of BATTLBOX Curran 1776. We'll keep that handy to reference at the end. I'm going to start taking some stuff out. Actually, I'm going to take everything out. This way I can start putting it back in as we talk about it. Ooh, anyone know what that is? That's actually very useful. Not necessarily right now, but if things went down, that would be very helpful. Hang on. Gotta get up and around. All right, that's exciting because I might give that away because I have one already and I use it and I love it. All right, let's push this box out of the way a little bit. There we go. All right, everything out. Yep, okay. So, bear with me. I'm still here. All right. Let's see what this, let's put everything kind of down and out of the way so I can talk about it. There we go. All right. So first things first, we have an EDC Mat 0.200, the Tactica stuff. That's pretty cool. I actually do use stuff like this. I use it on my desk. So you can see from the image here, we basically have a grooved mat to help facilitate some grip. Things don't slide or anything. Then we have 3 separate little pockets. These are fantastic for loose screws. You don't want to lose stuff like that. Then they have like random, it's like a, you know, topographical map here. It looks like those numbers are just imaginary numbers for, I don't know, the depth, I guess. So yeah, designed in Australia, made in China, like everything else. 3 key and earphone catch trays. Okay, I don't really use earphones. Debossed map details. Okay. Chamfer around all edges, so yeah, they're soft. I mean, we get what it is, right? It's an EDC mat. Let's go ahead and take it out. Check this out. Of course, the pull tab that goes across broke for opening it. Yeah, these things are always exciting. Sealed open. I know, I'm sorry. Headphone users. So let me tell you real quick, even though it has nothing to do with this, I don't like headphones. I don't like them on my ears. I don't like them in my ears. I know people use headphones not just for privacy, like if you want to listen to music or podcasts or whatever in public, you don't want people hearing it too, but it's to not be rude, you know, but I just never, ever liked it. Like my wife, Christina, she has no problem with headphones. She has awesome over-the-ear headphones. She's got the little Apple, whatever they are, in her ears, you know. So if we're doing something together, she'll go right to it. She'll be like, oh, I'll put my headphones on, so if you need something, just tap me or whatever. I'm like, all right, that's cool. Because I just like listening to the music or the show or the pod, whatever it is I'm listening to, I just like listening to out and about. You know what I mean? I just don't like, it's just uncomfortable. That's all it is. I can wear them if I have to, but I don't know why I decided to talk about that, but I did. All right, so based on the picture, these little things here aren't as deep as I thought they were. So that's why we actually look at things. So on the tail, I mean, they're definitely cutouts, but I don't know, the picture made it look like it was a deeper well, if you will. Do you know what I'm saying? These are shallow little divots. But it will keep screws and stuff from, you know, going flying. If you pop it there, it won't roll out, at least. It'll stay in these little pockets. But yeah, very handy. You know, you can work on taking apart your gun there, take apart your knives, whatever. Maybe you just want to leave your EDC stuff on it. You know, you don't want any oil from your knife or something getting on your nice table or dresser or whatever. So that's a cool little start. All right, let's talk about this thing. All right. So, any guesses? Now, there's a name for this. Something, not Hitchcock, Pullcock. All right, I had a cheat. I just spewed off a bunch of names that I have to, I think, edit out because they're offensive, maybe. I don't know. C0ck. I knew there was a cock in there somewhere. A C0ck Key. All right, so what this is you can see there are, well, maybe you can see, maybe you can't. There's 4 different sizes. There's a square here, right? The other side is like a hex. Then there's a larger square on that side, and then another square. What this is a tool that opens and closes different valves. All right, where you will normally see something like that is like a water valve at a business. So like if you're, you know, going to the store or whatever, let's say you go to a, I don't know, Walgreens or a Rite Aid or a, you know, CVS, whatever, a standalone building like that, like a pharmacy. When you're walking along and you're going to the front door, let's say you're walking on the side of the building because you parked over there, you might see like a little circle in the wall or square, and you'll see like it's brass, and you'll see a spigot or like, you know, a hose hookup. But it's not like there's a knob you can just turn on and off. You'll see a brass square. That is it. It's that simple. That's just the head to that valve, so that the common person like me and you can't just turn the water on and let the water run in the wintertime to freeze and make people fall, or in the summertime to, I don't know, hook up our hose and wash our car in the parking lot or whatever. That's all that is. It just makes it a little more difficult for the common person to open and close those valves. But if you have a C0ck key, then you can. It's that simple. It doesn't mean you're allowed to. So you can't just get your BATTLBOX C0ck key and then go to a local store and just turn on the faucet and wash your hand. I mean, you're not supposed to do that. That's that building, that company's water. So it doesn't give you permission to do it. It just gives you access to do it. So again, the idea is that if things are going awry, this is a very cool survival tool to have, you know? Now, not to say you can't just go and, on most cases, if it's pushed out of the wall, right? You could just use a pair of channel locks or something, or pliers to turn it. You could certainly do that. But this is the actual key, you know? And if it happens to be recessed in the wall, then you can't use pliers. That's when you would really need the key. But sometimes they're just sticking out, and you can, you know, just grab a pair of, like I said, some channel locks, and you could turn that on and off if you wanted to. But yeah, pretty interesting. I actually have one of these. I don't have a black coated one, so that's cool. But I keep this in my bag in my vehicle at all times, because you just never know. Some kind of random emergency occurs, and you need water, and you're right there next to one of those things. It's just kind of nice to be able to have one of these and just quickly get to that for that emergency purpose. Who knows? But yeah, let's put that off to the side. So, what else we got here? Mountain Ops, electrolytes. So another one of the, you know, dietary supplements, as it says in the bottom. Just a drink packet, that's all. You got your little energy there. I mean, there's a lot of different versions of this. Half of these taste okay. This one has blue raspberry, lemon lime, and fruity pink burst. Add those flavors. The blue raspberry sounds good. I mean, I like lemon lime too. But, you know the deal with this. I mean, there's 1,000,001 different types of additives to water to give it flavor, and or electrolytes, and or energy, or whatever, caffeine, whatever it happens to be. That's just another one. So, not super exciting, but again, something good to store. you know, because if you do see some kind of apocalyptic future, that's the kind of stuff you're really going to want. You know, yeah, you might be boiling your cup of coffee on your little camp setup in the morning, but you're going to be exerting more energy than you ever thought you ever would ever, because nothing's convenient anymore. You could be walking miles. I mean, by the way, if you survive, if someone doesn't just shoot you right away, or you don't, you know, to off yourself because of depression, if you're one of the people looking to survive for months or years, you might want stuff like that packed away. You know, let's say, okay, well, my car doesn't work anymore because there's no gasoline, ran out of that, or my electric car I can't, you know, plug in anywhere and charge, so I'm on foot now, or I'm on a bicycle, and I got to go 8 miles down to the local, you know, the closest body of water to go fish for dinner or something. Well, guess what? You might want those electrolytes then. You might want a little energy then. But in society, running how it is now, maybe that's good if you're going on a hike or something, or just, who knows, maybe you just want to drink it because it tastes good. But anyway, there you go. My 2 cents. All right, so this is the Work Sharp. This is their combo electric sharpener system, right? I know they have another one, so I don't know. That's why I'm like struggling to tell you what this is, because I don't know if the other one has a name. I actually use this more than I do the other one. This one is fantastic. It has preset angles, and it uses a belt and a tiny little motor in there. It does have the ceramic rod on the side, so you can manually, you know, maybe deburr or just, you know, sharpen something if you wanted to on the side. But it is just so simple. This takes no thought at all. All right, so for people who struggle with sharpening, now I do have to give you a big caveat. This is a motor now, so now you're not talking about, like, you know, going on a handstone or bench stone. If I mess up, okay, well, no, if you mess up on this, you do something wrong, you turn the knife in or something, you're going to grind it down like that, depending on what kind of belt you have on there. So it does take some paying attention, I'll say that. You don't have to be good at sharpening, but you have to understand the basic idea of it, and you have to be patient, and you have to have a steady hand. I'll say that, even though there's guides. So you could screw up your edge if you just, like I said, you go like this and tilt it into the belt when it's on, and yeah, maybe you messed up your knife. So be careful with it, but it is fantastic. There's a little demo thing. I mean, you can search this on YouTube. I'm sure people have videos on it. And if they don't for some reason, let me know, and I will make my own video on it, because it works very, very well. Very quick, very simple. All right, an electric option for sharpening. All right, so then it looks like we have a Fox hatchet, and we have a Karambit. Yeah. All right, so we know a Forge and Fire guy, Doug. All right, Doug, let's check out the knife here. Let me break out my little trade to open up your knife. I need my knife to open your knife, huh? Okay. All right. We need to invent a knife that opens itself out of the packaging. That'd be awesome, right? It's just like push one end and then the blade just, you know, cuts it open. Okay. What do we got here? Let me put that in the bag for now. Just make it easy. Put that over there. Got our paperwork here. Blah, blah, blah. A little bit about Doug, in case you didn't know. You can read that. Star Wars style. You can read all that if you want. I don't know if you want to read that, but there you go. Alright. So we got a little Karambit fixed blade. Well, not little. This is fairly large. Okay. Alright, so his design knife. That's all the markings that are on there. Alright. Interesting. I mean, it's got, you know, those plastic handles. The ring is okay. There's no, like, sharp edges or anything on that. It's not, I don't know, it doesn't feel, like, super, super comfortable in the hand or anything. It's just kind of whatever. I mean, it's unfortunate because they're just straight up plastic handles. Like, come on. You know, G10, anything like that at all. This just sounds like cheap, hollow plastic. It has a cheap feeling. Even, like, the cutout and the design in the back there, it serves no purpose. It's just for looks. And that, I don't know why it makes it cheapy to me. It makes it gas station-y, if that makes sense. Also, the sheath looks nice, but I do not like the attachment. All right, snaps in nice. There's no rattle or anything. I'm not into this whole thing. This plastic molded clip for the belt that sticks out like a safari holster or something. Not into that at all. I'd have to put on my own little system there, but yeah, I mean, that's what it is. All right, the last thing, the Fox Knives Hatchet. All right, get into this guy. we have Fox knife. No, let's see. Yeah, okay. It looked loose. I know we love an excuse to cut everything, but it's not always necessary, believe it or not. Don't tell anyone, though. I certainly didn't say it. Alright. Flip this guy out. See what we got going on here. Ooh, very nice. Very nice looking leather sheath for this. Made in Italy. I dig this. This is cool. Button snap. Yes, it is. Yeah, I actually really like that. Alright. Oh. Oh, no, I don't have to open that, do I? Slide this guy down. And off the bottom, we do have a leather thong. Alright, so this can definitely use a sharpening. Come on, Fox. I mean, it's not dull, but it's certainly not sharp. Like, I don't know why. I've talked to people where I've literally heard more than once. That's actually funny that as I'm talking, we make it sharp. Yeah, some of your stuff's sharp. This is not sharp. Like, okay, I'll say this: if you swing this at a piece of wood, yes, it'll split it because of the brute force and wedge action, right, of a hatchet. So your hatchet should be just as sharp as your pocket knives. Now, obviously, it's not going to cut paper the same way because you have such a wide angle compared to your pocket knives, which are very lean, but they should be sharp. They should be shaving sharp. That's how you want your tools to be. So, yeah, I mean, I guess that's a functional edge. It's just not impressive. Like, I could just see it. I don't know how well you can see it in the video. Let's see. I don't know. It's a little lame. It's not so like super dull. I've literally had off-brand hatchets before, and a large axe actually. I got a garage sale. It was just like, it was brand new, by the way, and just dull, like actually dull. Yeah, I mean, I'm way more impressed with the sheath. I'd like to put a different hatchet in this sheath, but it's okay. I'm not poo-pooing it too much. I mean, I have sharpening pucks and stuff. I can definitely put a better edge on it, which I might do because I do want to try this out. Handle looks really nice. It is like unfinished. I can feel a little bit of the fuzzies, the wood fuzzies. I don't think I get a splinter, but I wouldn't bet on it. But yeah, there you go. So that's it. There's our cutting tools, which I know people get most excited about. Is the cutting stuff, right? So there's the, how do I present this to you? Perfect. No, not perfect. There we go. Let's do this. How about that? Perfect. So, yeah. All right. Let me look through the paperwork real quick, make sure we got everything. All right. Basic box would have been the electrolyte packs, the mat, and our C0ck Key. The advanced box would have thrown in the sharpener as well. All right. Pro box would have thrown in the Fox. It's called the Yankee axe. And the Pro Plus, of course, is a C0ck Karambit by good old Dougie Doo. All right. So, yeah, that's it. That's box 118. I mean, the sharpener, if I didn't have it, that'd be super exciting. I will get this. I mean, I'm going to try it like this out of the box. Like I said, I'm critiquing. That's just what I'm doing. Anyone could take this out of the box with this edge. I can go outside right now. I could probably process a bunch of wood. I'm not saying that it doesn't work or it's dull. I'm just saying that it's not up to par with what you want. You really do want a razor. It's hard to say that because it's not a razor edge, but you do want like a really sharp hatchet or axe. Right? The sharper it is, the better job it's going to do. The easier it's going to do it. You don't have to put as much force into it to get the same result. Does that make sense? I'm a huge fan of Karambits. This one, it just seems a little gimmicky to me. I'm sure it works fine. You know, no cut stuff, of course. This did actually come sharp, unlike our little hatchet there. But I don't know. I just don't like the design that much. Just personal preference. But that's pretty much it. The mat will get used. The C0ck Key. This is like one of those things where, yeah, it's cool. You store it somewhere, essentially. You're not using it, you know, and in most cases, you probably can't even practice with it because you don't want to get in trouble at some business place unless you happen to have access to one you're allowed to play with. Just good to have, though. So I'm all for it. But anyway, that's it for now, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll see you tomorrow with a brand new video.